All right, guys, welcome back to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews. Today, I'm talking about Artem straps. You want to know what I think about them? Hold tight. All right, guys, welcome back to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews. Today, I'm talking about Artem straps. Now, if you're not familiar with Artem, they're actually a premium strap manufacturer based in Australia. Well, a few weeks ago, they sent me an email and said, hey, would you like to review some of our Loop-less Sailcloth straps? I was like, sure. I'd heard of Artem, and they have a similar design to the Omega Seamaster, so I was like, I would love to try these. Well, they sent me a khaki green in 18 millimeter, an all navy in 20 millimeter. Then they sent me a navy blue with white stitching in 20 millimeter and a black with white stitching in 20 millimeter. Now, like I was saying before, these are similar to the Omega Seamaster strap, where the tail of the strap is not on the outside, but it's actually pressed against your wrist. So this design allows the tail to stay secure without the need for loops. Now, I've got skinny little wrists, and a problem that I have is when I wear a traditional strap, the loops always seem to migrate down, leaving this annoying tail exposed. So I had looked at Loop-less before, but I just could never decide on a manufacturer because I just didn't know who was good and who wasn't. So naturally, I jumped at the chance to try some of these straps out. Now, they come in a variety of lug widths. You've got 18 millimeter, 19 millimeter, 20 millimeter, 21, and finally 22 millimeter. Now you can pick from a standard length or extra small. Now I got all standard lengths except for my Hamilton Khaki Pilot Pioneer. I got this green strap in the extra small. Now this is a watch I have struggled to find a strap that fit it right. I've tried NATOs. Actually, here's a NATO I just bought for it. Looks awful. I've tried nylon straps. I've tried silicone. I just couldn't find anything I was satisfied to fit my Hamilton Khaki Pilot Pioneer. The problem with that is when you're not happy with the strap, you don't wear the watch. This is it. This Artem strap is never leaving my Hamilton. I'm telling you what, it's perfect. And this is the extra small. Now let's get into the construction. The upper side is made from an embossed synthetic material. Then the underside is leather-based, coated with a layer of natural rubber. The strap holes are reinforced with an additional silicone strip. Now when you move to the deployment clasp, it's all stainless steel construction with both brushed and polished finishing. The clasp uses a double pusher design, which ensures a strong, confident connection when it's closed. Now you can also get this clasp in a black carbon coating. If you've got a black case watch, that should suit it just fine. Now, getting into the details of this clasp, because this is basically the heart of this strap, the machining and milling are excellent. I've had other deployment clasp. I remember the one that I had on my Seiko Presage was terrible. And that's another thing I need to bring up here. Typically, watch manufacturers are going to cheap out on the bracelet, on the strap, on the buckles. That's where they're cutting costs. And that Seiko Presage deployment clasp was terrible. It was shaky, it rattled, it wouldn't align properly when I would close it. You're not going to get that with these Artem straps. They are so aligned, so well machined. You get such a solid click when this thing closes. You look at the detail of the construction and the milling. This isn't stamped. It's all milled stainless steel. You don't struggle to try to get the clasp to close. It doesn't miss its mark. It locks into place perfectly. All right, so I'm going to go over each one of the straps that Artem sent me, starting off with the navy blue sailcloth with the white stitching. Now, I decided to put this on my Citizen ProMaster diver. This is the NY0040 with the blue dial. I feel like this strap finally completes this watch. It looks amazing, and it goes to show you that you can put a premium strap on an inexpensive watch and really take it to the next level. Now moving on, when they sent me this all navy sailcloth, I thought, I know exactly the watch I'm going to put this on. I chose my Orient Star Classic. Now, this watch originally came on a bracelet, but it had kind of an 80s style to it. So I ditched it, put the Artem on there, and I tell you what, it really brings this watch together and contrasts so well with the blue hands. Moving on is my Glycine Combat 6. Now, this is a watch that came on a fake crocodile black strap originally that I couldn't stand. And I've tried several that I just weren't happy with. Well, this black sailcloth with the white stitching really is ideal for this Glycine, and it makes me appreciate it a lot more. I found that I stopped wearing this watch because I just wasn't happy with the strap I had it on. Now with this Artem, it looks amazing, and this is a really good watch, but I just wasn't happy with the straps I was putting on it. I think I've bought 4 or 5. I've probably spent $150 just on straps trying to find the right one for this Glycine when I could have just bought the Artem. Now, next is the Hamilton Khaki Pilot Pioneer I was talking about earlier. This one is just perfect. I think this strap was meant for this Hamilton. It is ideal if you have one. Seriously, if you have one of these or just any military-inspired watch, go check out the Khaki Green by Artem. It really pulls these military watches together. Looks amazing. I will never take this strap off this watch unless I have to order another one. It's awesome. It's just a great look. Really pulls this watch together. So as you can see here, I've put this premium strap on some fairly inexpensive watches. Now, whether you've got a dress watch, you've got a military-inspired pilot's watch, dive watch, or a sport watch, these Artem straps will go with just about anything you have in your collection. Now, installation is not that hard on these straps. You're basically going to slide the tail through this opening right here, and then you're going to pinch each side of the strap through these little clasps, and then you're going to find your appropriate hole and push it on down, and then you're locked into place. Installation is extremely easy, and then if you need to change it, you're just going to reverse that. You're going to pinch that back out and then readjust the strap and then push it back into place. I will say you probably have about a 1 to 2 day break-in period. I found that the first day I was at one setting, and then when I got to the second day, I did increase it a little bit. But that's typical for any strap that you buy. You kind of have a little bit of a break-in period, and you might go in one additional setting on the strap. Other than that, I have no complaints. I don't know what else they could do to these to make them any better. I've really enjoyed these. If you've got an Artem, talk about it in the comments below. Guys, and as always, I appreciate you tuning in to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews.